The Strait of Hormuz is a critical waterway connecting the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and separating Iran from Oman. The strait lies at the heart of global energy trade and connects the Persian Gulf to the Indian Ocean. So, why is this strait, which has been dominating the headlines, so important? According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, the Strait of Hormuz is the world's most important oil transit point. Approximately 20% of global oil consumption, or nearly 20 million barrels per day, passes through this strait. According to Bloomberg data, approximately 16.7 million barrels of crude oil and condensate were transported through the strait daily in 2025. Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, and Iran conduct the majority of their oil exports via this route. Most of these shipments are destined for the Asian market. The strait is also of vital importance for liquefied natural gas (LNG) trade. Approximately 1/5 of global LNG supply passes through this waterway. Nearly all of Qatar's LNG exports also pass through this strait. The lack of an alternative maritime route makes this route even more critical. What kind of catastrophes would occur if it were closed? A potential closure of the Strait of Hormuz due to a crisis or military intervention would have dramatic effects on global energy markets. With approximately 20 million barrels of oil and large volumes of liquefied natural gas passing through it daily, this strait is one of the most vulnerable points in the global energy supply chain. If the strait were closed, alternative pipelines would be unable to meet this volume, making a supply shock inevitable. In such a scenario, sudden and sharp increases in oil prices are expected. According to expert analyses, the price per barrel could rise well above $100 in the short term. While countries dependent on energy imports may face the risk of an economic downturn, the insecurity of transit routes would also create new logistical and investment challenges for energy exporting nations. Additionally, since the passage of LNG carrying ships will be disrupted, natural gas prices will also rise significantly. Therefore, the security of the Strait of Hormuz is a strategic priority not only for the Middle East but also for the continuity of energy supply chains in Europe, Asia, and even the Americas. An average of 100 to 110 large tankers pass through the Strait of Hormuz every day. These ships carry approximately 20 million barrels of crude oil daily. This amount accounts for roughly 20% of global oil consumption. The majority of the oil passing through the strait is destined for Asian countries. This transit route is of vital importance for energy-importing nations, particularly China, India, Japan, and South Korea. The U.S. views the Strait of Hormuz as a critical point not only in terms of energy security but also regarding its strategic interests in the Middle East. Since the Cold War, and particularly since the tanker war of the 1980s, the U.S. Navy has maintained a constant presence in the region. Warships under the Fifth Fleet are stationed around the Strait of Hormuz and the Persian Gulf. Let's see what the future holds for the Strait of Hormuz. We'll find out the answer very soon. The Strait of Hormuz is located between Iran and Oman. I've put together a selection of the natural wonders you'll find in these countries. If you're curious about these places, keep watching my video. Among Iran's tourist attractions, Persepolis is one of the first places that comes to mind and a must-visit destination. This archaeological site, the magnificent capital of the ancient Persian Empire, is listed on the UNESCO World Heritage List and offers a fascinating experience for history enthusiasts. Founded in the 6th century BCE by Cyrus the Great, Persepolis captivates visitors with its stone reliefs and palace ruins that reflect the power and splendor of the Persians. Visitors exploring the structures that bear traces of ancient social and political life are also captivated by the site's quiet and evocative atmosphere. Walking through the vast expanse of Persepolis, getting lost among the stone columns, reliefs, and ruins means touching the most significant chapters of Iranian history. If the idea of discovering a work of art patiently crafted by nature appeals to you, Badab-e Surt is the perfect destination. Located in northern Iran, these unique natural terraces feature formations shaped by geothermal waters over centuries, creating a breathtaking landscape. With a rich color palette ranging from terracotta to turquoise, this place is not only a natural wonder but also a favorite destination for nature photographers and adventure enthusiasts. Located on the Iranian plateau, the Lut Desert holds the record for the highest surface temperature not only in Iran but on the entire planet. In fact, measurements have recorded temperatures reaching 70.7 degrees Celsius on the desert's surface. This figure stands as the highest temperature ever recorded on Earth. Due to the extreme heat, no living species inhabits the Lut Desert. It is even reported that cacti among the most water-resistant plants cannot survive in the region. For this reason, the desert is sometimes referred to as the Desert of Emptiness. It is reported that even migratory birds avoid the desert, often losing their way due to the extreme heat and perishing as a result. In a 7-year study conducted using NASA's MODIS satellite covering the years 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, and 2009, the world's highest surface temperatures were recorded in this region. The record temperature of 70.7 degrees Celsius was measured in 2005. Spanning the deep blue waters of the Persian Gulf, Hormuz Island resembles a colorful painting created by nature's brush. Its vibrant red, orange, and yellow hues invite visitors into a mesmerizing riot of colors the moment they set foot on the island. The glittering crystals of the salt caves and volcanic rock formations transform this place into a veritable natural art gallery. With its quiet shores, coastlines resembling salt sculptures, and exotic landscapes, Hormuz is a must-visit destination for nature enthusiasts. As Iran's capital and largest city, Tehran serves as the country's political, cultural, and economic hub. Nestled at the foot of the Elborz Mountains, this cosmopolitan city captivates with its dynamic blend of historical richness and contemporary life. Tehran offers visitors a vibrant atmosphere through its bustling streets and wide avenues, where diverse cultures and traditions converge. Tehran stands out for both its historical heritage and its modern face. The Azadi Tower, one of the city's symbols, stands out for its architectural design that bears witness to Iran's modern history. For culture and shopping enthusiasts, areas like the Grand Bazaar and Tajirish Market offer a rich variety of goods, from handmade crafts to spices. Additionally, historic structures like Sadabad Palace and Golestan Palace shed light on the city's past. Areas like Darband and Tachel, nestled in nature, offer a peaceful escape with scenic views and opportunities for walks. Getting around the city is quite convenient thanks to an extensive metro network, buses, and taxis. The Tehran Metro is a fast and economical option for those looking to avoid city traffic. Imam Khomeini International Airport serves as a major hub for intercity and international travel. With its rich cuisine, diverse cultural events, and historic charm, Tehran is an impressive destination for those who want to experience both Iran's modern face and its deep-rooted past. We've come to the end of this video where I've talked about the Strait of Hormuz and the most beautiful places you must see in Iran. If you'd like to learn about places to visit in other countries like this, don't forget to like my video.